Hi guys, I am finally back. It's been an absolute age. Apologies for that. This is Dazzies Comic Book Hauls, episode 186. And I'm going to show you a selection of books I picked up around Father's Day. Various sources as always, guys. Antique centres, gaming shops, car boots, you name it, I do the rounds. Not always successful on my hunts, but I'm a bargain budget hunter and I've picked up some nice cheap keys here. But before we continue, if I could perhaps ask you for a subscription, a like, a share, ding that bell for notifications. It all really helps my low grade productions. Okay, so yeah, sorry for the lack of content, but I've been really busy with my two boys. My eldest boy Ethan, runs for the district at athletics, and my youngest boy Zach, he now represents England at chess. So we're going around the country, and it's a fun adventure, but it doesn't give me as much time as I'd like to hunt. But when the opportunity does arise, and I was delighted when the wife said I could go hunting on Father's Day, I picked up some nice books. Okay, first up though, guys, I'm sure we've all had this time and we're listing books and we suddenly find this a key and you take it off the list. Well, this is a minor key, and what I like when I'm adding books to my PC is characters that have appeared in either a live action or animated form. This is a book I picked up way back in 2016, and it's a nothing book really, but it's the kind of book I enjoy. I paid £1 for this. This is Justice League International, issue number 8, and this is the first appearance of a character called Catherine Maureen Cobert. Okay, now she appeared in the Justice League animated show. She was voiced by Stephanie Lemelin. This is Catherine Coburn, and she was the public affairs officer for the Justice League and the voice of the computer. So just a little fun book there. Okay, let's get into the books that I actually did pick up. I picked this one up at the Gloucester car boot I believe it was off the legend that is comic book car boot Tony. And if you haven't checked him out on my videos, please do so. Legend of the comic community around in Gloucestershire. I picked up G.I. Joe 3D. Look at that, Sergeant Slaughter on the front cover. Yeah, I think I have a Rambo 3D comic in my PC. As you can see, you're going to need the glasses, guys, because this one's a bit of an oddball. Tough to read. But as you know, G.I. Joe are going to be returning to the big screen, teaming up, or rather against, who knows, the Transformers. So that'll be a lovely crossover. Pick this one up for £1 at the local gaming store. This is Starman, issue 26. And this is the first appearance of Starman David Knight, son of the original Starman, Ted Knight. Around about a £5 book on a good day. That's one for the PC. Another one for the PC. I have the first printing of this, and now I have the third printing to Amazing Spider-Man, issue 583. Now this is where Spider-Man meets Barack Obama, and this is the Phil Jimenez Blue American Flag variant. Goes around about 10 to 15 on a good day, so for £1, no brainer. I always liked Barack Obama because he was a Pittsburgh Steelers fan like myself. Excited for the new season. Talking of new things, I am watching Star Wars Acolyte, and I know it's had terrible reviews, and it's not the greatest show, guys. There's a lot missing that they could improve on. I was gutted when they killed off the Wookiee without even seeing him in action. But having said that, I thought episode 5 was pretty darn good. That's probably as close as we've had to Nick Gillard's lightsaber choreography. I thought the battle sequences were fantastic. Yeah, some of it still didn't really add up, but for that episode alone, I thought it was a solid 3.5 out of 5. The show in general, probably a 2.5 for me. Not as bad as people say, but there's still time to improve it. Okay, I headed over to see my good friend John over at the Malt House Emporium. And I picked this book up. This book got very hot during the X-Men 97 animated show. I am part of the way through that. Not a bad watch. This is Uncanny X-Men Annual 17. And this is the first appearance of the Executioner Carl Dent, Hunter of Mutants. And it's also the first appearance of Shard Bishop's sister. It was, of course, Shard Bishop. Like I say, £3 for that. That was around about a £10 book. Not a bad pickup. But this one is clearly out of the polybag and doesn't have the trading card. Back to Car Boot Tony. And this is always a decent pickup. I've been looking for this one for the longest time. I've only ever found 2 copies on my hunts, so it's pretty scarce. This is Alpha Flight, issue 106. And this is where North Star reveals that he is gay. And it's also the first appearance of a character called Major Maple Leaf. But again, I'm in about a £10 book on a good day. £1, yeah, I'll take that. Back to the Malt House Emporium. I think I paid £2.50 for this one, or maybe £2 even, because I always get good deals. This is another copy of The Adventures of Superman, issue 596. And interior art depicts LexCorp Tower smouldering from an attack with eerie similarities to the visual of the September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks. Now, the issue was coincidentally delivered on September the 12th, 2001, with a statement from DC offering to accept returned books, but most retailers declined. So that, hence this book on a good day is around about £15 to £20. I've got 2 or 3 of these now in my in my collection. One's listed, shameless plug. So then I went to another antique centre called Upstairs Downstairs. And I've been enjoying the antique centres at the moment, guys, because as well as picking up comic books, I'm mad into my Star Wars Kenner, as you know, and I've been picking up a really nice selection of figures and vehicles of late, and there will be a Kenner haul coming at some point. But like I say, I picked up a couple of books while I was down there. And first up, what a stellar color cover this is. Marvel Comic Presents issue 79. And this is the debut of Wolverine's Weapon X design in full with helmet. Of course, we've seen that in the movies. We're getting Deadpool 3 again, of course, and that's coming up very soon. It's also the first appearance of James Howlett as Weapon X. £5 I paid for this, and I didn't like paying £5. Now this is a £15 to £20 book. I didn't have it for the PC. Lovely cover. Yeah, we'll add that one. And another Marvel Comics Presents book that can garner some coin is another fantastic cover. Issue 95. And this is the origin of Wolverine's yellow and blue suit that was first seen in the Incredible Hulk issue 180, of course. And we're getting the yellow suit, aren't we, with Deadpool? It's also the first appearance of Blind Owl, Buffalo, Snort, and He Counts Horses, along with Old Wolf, and She Watches the Sparrowhawk. They're all part of the Blackfoot tribe that appear in Wolverine comics from time to time. £3 for that one. Round about a £15 book. Back to games and collectibles here in Gloucester. Anytime I find this one, it's got to be a snag, hasn't it? It's a great book, guys. This is Simpsons Comics and Stories. And this is, of course, the first full appearance of The Simpsons in comics. It comes polybagged. This one is polybagged. And it also comes with a poster. £1 for that? Yes, please. You're going to make double figures on that book. So that's the one selection of books. Now the next selection of books, I just jumped in the car and we went to Car Boots, and I went over to Cheltenham, Southam, and there was a gentleman there, and he had a quite a selection of books. Nothing earth-shattering here, but there are some nice double-figured books, and when you're paying £1.50 a book, you can't complain. First up, though, I had to get this novelty book as such, because I am a massive Sylvester Stallone fan, and I've never seen this book on my hunts. It'd be so nice to get this book signed by him. A cracking film. This is Demolition Man, issue number 1. Of course, Sly against Wesley Snipes. That was a fun book, film back in the 90s. Paid, what, £1.67 for that one. And then I keep finding this book suddenly again. This is from 1994, Superboy issue 0, and the first cameo appearance of King Shark. But only the teeth in this issue. But again, alluding back to Sylvester Stallone, of course he played King Shark in the second Suicide Squad movie, which I thought was a lot of fun, and King Shark was a standout character for me, especially with his disguise. Like I say, these books range from around about £1.50 to £1.67. And then up next, I picked up Mark Spector, Moon Knight, issue 36. And this is where Moon Knight's brother, Randall Spector, becomes Shadow Knight. And again, around about a £10 book. Moon Knight books were through the roof, weren't they, when the Moon Knight show came out? It was okay. I give it about a 6.5 out of 10 all the way through. Finally upgraded my copy of this one. Talking of the Suicide Squad. This is the Fury of Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, issue number 28. We know what this one is, guys. The first appearance of Slipknot. Christopher Wise, a trained assassin with an expertise in ropes. Well, he wasn't an expertise in staying alive, because he was the first one to meet his demise in the first Suicide Squad film, which was very underwhelming. But still, a live action appearance I'll pick up. £1.50 for that one. I think there was a deleted scene with him and Wonder Woman, if I'm not mistaken. Now this next book, I have this somewhere in my PC, but I cannot find it. Well, it's a good job I picked up another copy then. This is New Teen Titans, issue number 3. Why pick this one up? Back to live action appearances. First appearance of the Fearsome 5 team, who was Simon Jones, his first appearance. Mammoth, who was Baron Flinders, first appearance. Gizmo, Micron Janus, first appearance. Now, Gizmo appeared in the Titans TV show. Also, the first appearance of Shimmer, Celinda Flinders, again appeared in the Titans show. It's her origin as well. Dr. Light makes up the Fearsome 5 team. He first appeared in the Lois and Clark Adventures of Superman and the Titans TV show. It's the origin of Raven, origin of Starfire, and the first mention of Trigon. So my word, you get bang for your buck for that. £1.50. I'm around about a £10 book on a good day. Got 3 books left to show you guys. Again, £1.66 for this one, I believe. It's a great book. Such a fantastic cover. This is Star Wars Legacy, issue 0. And this is the first cover appearance of Darth Talon. Also appears on the cover of Star Wars Legacy 1, but not in story. Now this is pretty much a promotional issue profiling various characters, as you'll see. But a good read all the same. Of course, that was the expanded universe now, and a lot of these characters coming into the shows. I've got 2 books left to show you guys. This next one was a nice pickup for £1.67 again. DC, stellar cover, nice little key. Secrets of Haunted House, issue 44. Look at that cover. Woo! And why does this one go for around about 15 quid on a good day? This is a cover art by Bernie Wrightson. And what is also nice about this issue, guys, it's got a fan letter from Todd McFarlane in it. Not an easy book to find. And that leaves my final book, guys. And it's from 1982. Then I've had a few of these over the years. This is Defenders, issue 112. First appearance of the Power Princess, member of the Squadron Supreme. First appearance of Arcana Jones. Oh, sorry, that's just moved a little bit. Arcana Jones, a sorceress, later becomes Moonglow. And finally, the first appearance of Nuke, a member of the Squadron Supreme. And that book, guys, believe it or not, is £20 and upwards on the right day. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that little mini haul. I like turning pounds into double figures, and I'm going to do that quite a lot with this haul. Stay tuned. Like I say, I've got Kenner coming up. I've got showcases coming up. There's going to be a lot more coming from me. And, of course, hauls galore. Bye for now.